From 1987, new from Vinegar Syndrome, comes Mutant Hunt, a movie that is quite frankly awful in almost every front. Not that that makes it a bad movie.
Total carnage. Uncontrolled fury. What more could anyone ask?
It's kind of enjoyable, but it's incredibly silly. It's 76 minutes. This has a super quick runtime, thankfully, and it leaves before it gets too tedious at certain points. The basic story here is you have a brother and sister scientist working for a kind of corporation, and the head of that corporation is called Z, who makes these cyborgs. Now, someone has gave these cyborgs a dose of drugs.
Who'd want to get robots high?
And they have become cyborgs that seek pleasure in the form of randomly killing people. When the brother scientist is captured, the sister escapes, runs away, finds a kind of, I don't even know, like hero person who's going to help save the day.
Thanks for knocking.
And then, boom, we just kind of go on with the movie. It's ridiculous. It's low budget. The sets are kind of barren, hollow areas, basically just kind of formed rooms where they deliver these stilted dialogues. This movie is populated by mannequins pretending to be humans, and it doesn't quite work. A lot of the line readings are incredibly dull, silly, or just plain fun.
How do I get this bomb out of my head?
Unintentionally so, of course. We get the robots who are on a rampage, but the one thing you do get here is where the majority of the budget seems to have been spent. Effects. The effects are pretty awesome. Later on in the second half of the movie, we have one of the killer robots that are being chased down by our heroes, which the group expands to 4 or 5 cyborg hunters. Oh man. Anyway, the cyborg hunters are chasing down the bad guys, trying to drop Z. We have a Demonia, a woman who used to work with the Z, who again is looking for a large quantity of this euphoria drug, and she is looking to take down the bad guy as well. It's a subplot that doesn't need to be there, but it's interesting enough. It's funny enough. It's just silly enough to distract from some of the things that are going on here.
You are my ultimate creation.
This movie is like a group of friends have gathered round to make a film, but suddenly someone's gave them some money to do actual effects or even favours, and it's kind of boosted it a little bit. It's not awful by any means, it's just amateurish in the performances and the set design and some of the direction, but we have other moments where it's genuinely laugh out loud funny. It has great action set pieces. We get to see rampaging robots attack and kill people, and it's kind of fun. We get to see silly moments where the effects are hokey and just don't add up. There's a moment where a man is stretching across a room and it looks awful. But I kind of appreciated that way of going about making your movie. Does it look quite real? No. Does it sell what you're trying to sell? Yeah, kind of. I can buy it. Mutant Hunt is one of those movies that I'm kind of glad to have watched. I don't know if I'm going to go back to this one ever again. It could end up on the sale pile, but for 76 minutes it kept me engaged, it kept me laughing, it kept me wondering why they made the choices to act that way. Quite a lot, but hey, that's what they did.
Cyborgs.
Mutants, psychosexual killers.
And you know, the best thing about this film is the poster. It's absolutely tremendous. It depicts a movie that you never quite get, but that's from the video shop days of getting these awesome images that were not representative of the movies we were watching. Mutant Hunt, fun, forgettable. I'd love to know your thoughts on the film. As always, there's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. Don't forget to hit the like button in the description box below as links to the Patreon, the membership program, manvfilm.com, all ways that you can support me, and I want to hear what you have to say about Mutant Hunt. So of course, let's have that discussion in the chit chat. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Man v Film.